What's up, guys? Mike Ike MTG here again, back with another video for Magic the Gathering Arena. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and spend that 1,000 gold we got last video on the jump in and see if we can't get lucky and pull that one pack I'm looking for. Again, I'm looking for the Black Vampire pack. But if not, we'll just keep plugging away. Alright, so I really don't like this one, but if you don't go with this one here, you're probably not going to get a black one in the next one. And we are kind of fishing for something. What to do? Let's go with it and see if we can't get lucky and get Vampire. We didn't. We go with Zombie or Blood Witherbloom. Let's go with Witherbloom. That one's pretty interesting. So black-green, see what we can do with this deck. Funny enough, I forgot to actually check to see if we unlocked that one black cleric chick we're looking for. So we should actually go back and do that once we're done here. It says we get a free mulligan. Don't think we're gonna take it, actually. This is a really good creature. Like, it's kind of like, what do you want to do? Do you want to block it or not? All right, get this going. Get him out. Huh. Interesting. Cards I've never seen before. Okay. Playing old KFC here. It's got a cool little red dragon unlocked. So this guy definitely has some land draw going on. I'm gonna get him out. Swing at this guy, see if he wants to block. He doesn't, so... I think next turn we'll throw him out. Or him. He's got stuff unlocked, which kind of makes me nervous. We could just outright kill him. Yeah, let's do that. Because we'll have the Death Touch. And maybe he has Solid coming, sitting there, ready to cast. Which if he does, he does. That stinks. What we should have done is actually sacked him to that. Yeah. 4/4 with flying, that's a problem. It's crazy. This is actually a pretty good card. It's just a little weak with this. Right. Okay. This deck's got crazy draw ability. Okay. Interesting. Of course he does. Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. We're gonna go ahead and concede that match. That guy actually got like a really cool build together. A lot of, you can tell like both sides of what he picked actually worked together really nicely. So, not gonna get the dub on that one. It's one of those things, like, blue is so good at drawing cards, and, you know, besides the countering spells, is like, when they get that set up and they're just, like, scrying and drawing, they're always going to be at a big advantage. Yeah, let's rock it, see what happens. Get that out of there. Flying lifelink, that's fun. Next turn we swamp. Okay, swamp. Get rid of that. We're gonna go through. It's a decent card. Rip. Alright, so I guess next turn probably Roper and hold on to this, because eventually he's going to kill one of these. Okay. Yuck. Hold on to that. Pretty interesting. Just trying to figure out what we're gonna do here. No, I've been quiet for a minute there, just kind of feeling this deck out. This time we drew like completely different than we did last time. Okay. We have no answer to that right now. Oh gosh. Yeah. I feel like we're getting outclassed by this deck again. Alright. Need to get something going here. Well, we could do something interesting. If my opponent attacks, right, we can block, then sack to her. Alright, yeah. There we go. Okay. He would get rid of that, though. No blocks. Interesting, interesting. So at least this time we can block with both of these. Ah, he's gonna equip that there, and that'll be the end of that game. Yep. That's the thing with the Tomb of Annihilation pack in that set. I picked it because the pack I'm actually looking for is black, but it's a pretty weak pack there. It just wants to do the dungeon thing, and unless you get the dungeon cards, it's just not going to work out. And then the one dungeon card you do, like, the one dungeon you need to beat for the main combo to work is, like, the harshest of the dungeons. So, interesting that he's in here. We'll get green out. Okay. This. Him? We always have options for this now, too. This is a really good card. I can see why it's actually one of the two cards that are actually valued in the uncommon slot. Okay. Just making sure it's not one of those ones where he gets, like, cards when he hits me or anything crazy like that. Alright. We can play him, but we'll have, yeah. We're gonna need some mana. Watch, here comes a kill spell. That'd be unfortunate. Need some mana. Yep. Gosh, that sucks. I don't want to, but like whatever. We have to because we're just not getting any mana. This will be nice. Nice little combo between those two. Gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Not going well for us, guys. Really not going well for us. And again, we're just not playing clean, right? Well, I guess I didn't have the one there. The play there, if you had the one, is sack that creature and block with them. See if my opponent is dumb enough to block. He is. Okay. Yeah, there he goes. Figured it out. Okay. That's pretty good too. Okay. Curious to see which one he does here. Okay, so I'm gonna lose 2 life. Oh, he did the gain. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do this because we just need cards. We'll go there. We'll go here. Go here. Sure. Just like not even good cards there, which sucked. Obviously, we needed forests, or I'm sorry, blockers, but won't even be enough to kill. Yeah, I think he just wins this turn anyway. We're sitting at the 22-minute mark, guys. Be honest, not having fun with this deck we built here. It just doesn't work together well. 1, 2, 3. I think we block here. Pass. Block here and block here. Got something up his sleeve, probably. He's got a lot of... Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice by my opponent there. Alright, yep, that's that game. This deck's gonna be hard to get a win with, I think. We'll give it one more go this video, guys. We'll try to get a win in with this deck. I know I've been kind of quiet this video. I've just been trying to think of ways I can pull off a win with this, and it's just doesn't mesh well. I guess I had my options. I just went with the Blood Researcher one just because I like some of the cards in there. And at the end of the day, this is about just unlocking those decks to get cards. Alright. Cool. Maybe? Nah, let's mulligan that. Just no land. We just keep seeing the same stuff over and over and over and over again, too. They're just not good cards. Like, this card's not good. Cost 3 to give something -2 unless you've completed a dungeon. So like late game, it's okay, but early game it's awful. 3 costs to give something -2, like just doesn't do it for me. Oh, now we're gonna play the werewolf deck. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, just whining about this card. This is one of those rare times this card will actually be good. And we get to go into a dungeon. Like early on, I think this is... I know we want to complete Tomb of Annihilation, but I think early on that the scrying is the way to go there. And then, yeah, let's get 2 damage on our opponent here. Next turn, get him out, or get him out. Not sure. No. There we go. Okay, we've got this if we need it. He's probably not gonna... Oh, here comes a fight. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Could have used that on him, but I mean, it's a 2-1 zombie. Like, who cares? Might as well, right? Just like the same crappy cards every time. Okay. Obviously can't play that this turn. Like if he ends up with a rabbit bite here, we gotta swing here and see if he's willing to sacrifice him to block. She's not. Okay. That sucks. Yep. Just no chance, guys. Like, we have no chance with this deck right now, man. It's brutal. Like, the combos that these other decks are getting off. It's just crazy. It's a hard deck to play. We might end up just eating this one and not getting that card. I don't know if it's worth. I mean, let's check the deck and see if we can see anything. Like, the problem with the, at least the black, dungeon cards is they're just so expensive. And you get no doubles of anything in these two, so it's like, everything's a one-off. Yeah. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of this deck. There's Kill Spell. I mean, I did get some cards I like. I like this card a lot. It's actually just like the one I'm running in the black white deck I keep talking about. So I actually now think there might be a black green deck that does the same type of thing that I'll have to look into. So I do like that. So, because it's like whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life, right? And that's what the other card does that I'm looking for. But she's got a nice ability where she can sack stuff and pump herself, which is good. She's a little bit sturdier than the other one as well. And 1 cheaper. And green has some life gain spells too, so I'll have to look at that and see if we can come up with a cool deck around her. The main issue with her is she's legendary, right? So I can only get 1 of her out, where the other one I could get. But I could actually run both of them, now I come to think of it, because the other one's a straight black cleric card. So I could actually end up running both. So that's interesting. We'll have to see what's up. And like life gain guys, obviously we have the Innkeeper. That'll trigger life gain. So this is a nice combo if you can get both of these out. Because then whenever you play a creature, you gain life, your opponent loses life. It's cool. Alright. I think that's where we're going to end it. Actually, I just do want to go back to the decks here and see if we did unlock that one. Go into this and see if we did happen to unlock that one black cleric that I'm looking for, and maybe we just didn't draw her. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is. We did unlock it. Okay, so this is the card I've been looking forward to start working on the black-white deck, guys, and this is the one I've been referring to. Real simple. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but I've been winning games at, in the diamond level with this card and just not attacking, like not needing to attack, just triggering life gains. Where's the other card that plays into that? Let's see. Like, I play it with this, so he gains life, and then whenever Cleric comes in, whenever Cleric enters the battlefield, you gain a life, and then whenever you gain life the first time each turn, you put it. It's kind of like the Unicorn and stuff, except it doesn't get crazy each time. It's only once per, but it does have the benefit of being a Cleric, which some of the other cards in the deck trigger off a Cleric, and then also has the benefit of, gaining life when other Clerics come in, which the deck has a lot of Clerics, so. Trying to see here. If we got any of the other cards that run in that deck a lot. No. I don't have the one. So there's one like something like Ink Priest or something. That is a 2/2, but when it comes into play, it puts a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. And whenever you attack with it says whenever you attack with a creature with a +1/+1 counter, the opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it's really nice because you come out and throw a +1/+1 counter on, like, her or one of your other creatures, and then you swing. And this guy will have +1/+1 counters too, right? And you swing, and each one of those happens and triggers her ability too. So it's like for each one of those that triggers, the opponent's actually losing 2 life instead of 1. And then this guy is in the deck too, right? Just because he is a Cleric. He works with that black-white Cleric deal that we got going on. And, he has lifelink, so obviously another way to gain life. And then whenever another Cleric you control, him or another Cleric you control dies, he gets to bring a Cleric back, a 4-costed or less Cleric back, which is pretty nice. And then, like, obviously if that died. So actually, let's work on that deck. And start getting some of the cards in there. We can do that real quick. Run some of the cards. So Cleric class is one of the cards that's in that deck. We're not going to have the cards to make that deck work right now, guys, but we can start to get an early version of it at least put together. Yeah, so far from the white, we don't really have any of the cards that make that deck work. So white is where we're going to have to start trying to get some cards. We don't really have the wild cards right now to really get this going anyway. We'll see some of the interesting cards that maybe kind of work. So usually I like the 1-drop guy that does essentially what this guy does. But right now we'll just throw him in. Right, and Cleric class is one we want 2 of. We're not going to craft any cards right now, just in the hopes that we'll get them by the time we get this deck complete. Alright, so that's where we got with the white. Okay, we'll go to black here. Let's see some of the cards I run. So... Infernal Grasp is a card I run. This deck has some like built-in life gains, so cards that actually make you pay life aren't as rough. I don't even have a Poison in the Cup, which is one I run. So yeah, we're just gonna get the basic cards in here. Anything I actually run in the deck, I'm gonna throw in right now. And then as we work on it, we'll as we unlock more of the cards, we'll throw them in here and slowly work on this deck. He said this one isn't usually in here, but we'll put it in there for now. We'll throw these in there. In case we get to that point. So obviously well away from this deck being complete, but we are going to throw him up there. That's the picture for it. So deck not complete, but it's a deck we're working on. And then honestly guys, we are going to actually, where is that? Decks. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of some of these. I don't like to have a lot of like decks built up where I can't use. I think we've got most of the colors covered, right? We've got white, blue. Yeah, we've got all 5 colors covered between these decks. So no matter what the color challenge is or the dailies, we can get them knocked out. So that'll work for now. I don't really like this deck either, but at least if we need something with black, we've got that. Or we could actually just make a cool little black deck. But whatever, that works for now, guys. So that's where we are again. Sorry we couldn't get any of the wins in the jump in, man. That deck we ended up building is pretty rough. I might try to play it offline and get the win, and then next time be ready to, try to get back in there again. I guess now we do have that one chick, so it'll be more just kind of trying to get some of the other packs we don't have so we can unlock more cards. But anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end the video today. Again, if you could give me a like, subscribe, would be amazing. Really help me get this channel going. I'd really appreciate it. And with that, guys, it's been Mike Ike, MTG. Really appreciate your views. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.